regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion. Not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 83 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw his car. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Last season for Carlson, bit of a strange rookie year. Won the Vikings job, then was let go week 2 after going 0 for 3, but he picked things back up.
Remember, he was drafted to cure their kicking woes, and he ends up going 0 for 3 against Green Bay, including the potential game winner. Gets cut, picked up by the Raiders, 16 for 17 the rest of the season. I'd say at the end of the year, a pretty good success story.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Finley eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On 2nd down, Jacobs.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll get this one complete to Davis. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Finley, and Eifert has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. First down. 6-0 our score after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Pilot, 64, weak. Ready.
Finley setting up on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Benson Mayowa in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Joe Mixon, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Escaping the pressure right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what did they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how did they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. 2nd and 5 now. Carr, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Vigil, and they will set up shop, red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Bullock good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. He's likely still kicking himself from the That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Carr. Jones has it. And this will be stopped at the first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Carr now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Second year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. Well, now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. On first down, Richard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
We coming on down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they're still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's get this. Check 59. Mike is 59.
3rd and short yardage. Finley going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Carr now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10 on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. third down. Bernard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 24th pick in the spring by Oakland was Josh Jacobs. Only rushed for 640 yards last year at Alabama, but when you consider the offensive depth chart they had, it makes it understandable. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have a good nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake. Carr. This will be caught inside the 10. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Fighting through, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Carr gives to Richard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing, Finley. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him. To 4th down. Here's Kevin Huber now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Back now in the East Bay as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Erickson now to return. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. And Dalton to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Bernard. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Benson Mayowa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Operating from the gun. Carr. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running the toss here to Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Throwing now is Carr. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
On 2nd down, Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dalton gives to Bernard. And an alley to run. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So Dalton now. That's complete. Bernard. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A jump back in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Carr, he'll find his running back here, Richard. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. From the gun, Carr, it's caught, Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of 2 there. Second down. Back to throw. And he floats one there, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. He'll find Moreau here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game. Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often. But you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through. So now Dalton and the Bengals down 15-13, a little under 30 seconds remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Big spot. Andy Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. All right, here's Dalton. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for the Raiders, it's